When I arrived in Edmonton in 2015, I made a big mistake. I want to tell you about what I've been doing all this time. I've been traveling around. Estamos aquí en Sandbank Provincial Park. Ontario beaches are not too far from Toronto. It's just a small drive. I've been enjoying amazing concerts. I've been deciding whether or not I should take a DNA test. I went to Montreal. Hemos tratado de disfrutar al máximo lo que se puede, which was not what I expected. The weather is excellent here. What? It rains a little. Whoa! I've been going to fancy seafood restaurants, looking for something that is called a job. In order to get a job, I needed a certification. To get the certifications, you need to study a lot. Done. Everything. Money order for the vulnerability check. Done. Registration for Ontario Health Services. Done. Another person to add on to the Ontario Health Services. But it's good. I am a healthy person. I'm actually registered as an organ donor. I don't know how to feel about this. You need to get involved. You need the support from your community, and this is something I took for granted in Edmonton. I didn't expect to be that lonely, and I didn't expect that was gonna be a big deal. What made me realize that it was a big deal was the blank space on the emergency contact of every form I had to fill. Even though the emergency contact is something that you will never need, for me, beyond that, was a reminder of how lonely I was. Such loneliness carries a lot of feeling misunderstood by others because they have such a small context of who you are. Moving to Toronto meant for me making a different approach. My checklist for that is get registered in a community center, get registered in a public library, and find a doctor close by. But in order to do that, you need a home, which I call real estate of mind. That's a skill you get to develop in order to get a home. I brought my realtor, and she's gonna give you some tips.
The reason being is because the city is growing really fast. In my opinion, we have a lot of immigrants coming, newcomers, not only from overseas but from other provinces as well. So I've seen a lot of clients coming from Alberta, coming from Vancouver, coming from Montreal, and I think one of the reasons is because there are a lot of new companies setting their business here in Toronto, and of course those are new jobs, more opportunities. It's hard to find a house right now because there is a lot of demand. You can find multiple offers which didn't happen before. So you have 2-3 persons trying to bid for the same lease, and sometimes the price go high. It's difficult. We normally start if they already have a job offer or a place where they're gonna work. We look for a radio. It depends on the place where they work. So that is not so far for commute. And it also depends whether it is a small family or a big family. If it's just a couple, they normally can adapt anywhere. But if it is a family, they're looking for neighborhoods where there are good schools, where there are probably green area, where they work first, and what are the needs for the family, and very importantly, the budget they have.
So she's my realtor. Isn't she cute? The fact that housing is so difficult and expensive in Toronto holds you back from getting where you want to be. So now that I'm settled, I'm gonna be talking to you from this den, pantry, living room, kitchen. This is home now. If you didn't see it, I invited you to vote if you wanted the video in English or Spanish, and you voted English. if you didn't vote, what I've learned, I'm gonna share with you a lesson, a life lesson. If you don't vote, you get what other people want. So vote. If you want it in English, click English. If you prefer it in Spanish, click Spanish.